My fiancé stole $12,000 from our wedding fund to pay for his sister's European vacation, and his exact excuse to me was that we could just order pizza. But he had no idea I am going to cancel everything. I am 28 years old, and my now ex-fiancé, let's call him Randy, is 30. We had been together for 4 long years. Honestly, things were great, or so I thought. We lived together, we had a dog, and we were planning the absolute wedding of my dreams. I had worked overtime and saved up for years to afford this beautiful, rustic barn venue out in the country. But more importantly, I booked a 5-star luxury catering company. I am a massive foodie, and my family loves to eat, so the food was the one thing I absolutely refused to compromise on. Because I make significantly more money than Randy, I agreed to pay for about 80% of the wedding expenses. The dress, the venue, the photographer, I covered it all. He was only responsible for paying the caterer, using the money we had supposedly set aside in our joint wedding savings account. Everything was going perfectly smoothly until exactly 2 weeks before the big day. I was sitting at my desk at work just minding my own business when my cell phone rang. It was the head chef from the catering company. He sounded super apologetic and said, "Hey, we are so sorry to hear you canceled your booking, but we just wanted to confirm which account to send the partial refund to." My stomach absolutely dropped. I literally felt like I couldn't breathe, and my hands started shaking. I asked him, very calmly, what on earth he was talking about. The chef explained that Randy had called them 3 days ago and canceled the entire menu, opting to lose our non-refundable deposit. I hung up the phone and immediately logged into our joint banking app. The remaining $12,000 was entirely gone. A massive wire transfer had been sent out just 2 days prior. I left work early, drove straight home, and sat on the couch, just waiting for Randy. When he finally walked through the front door, I didn't yell, I didn't scream, I just stared at him, dead in the eyes, and asked, "Where is the catering money, Randy?" He turned absolutely ghost white. He dropped his keys, started stammering, sweating, and finally, he just broke down. He confessed that his younger sister, who is 23, had gotten herself into massive credit card debt and couldn't afford her upcoming month-long backpacking trip to Europe. Apparently, his mother, my absolute monster of a mother-in-law, had guilt-tripped Randy into secretly giving his sister the wedding food budget. His exact words to me were, "Babe, we can just order pizza. It'll be quirky and fun. My sister needs this trip for her mental health." I just looked at him, completely disgusted by his betrayal. I didn't say a single word. I walked into our bedroom, packed a large suitcase, grabbed my cat, and drove straight to a hotel. The next morning, I woke up and sent a mass text message to all 150 of our wedding guests. It read, "Due to Randy stealing $12,000 from our wedding fund to pay for his sister's European vacation, the wedding is officially canceled. If you have any questions or need to cancel your flights, please direct your calls to his mother." Within minutes, my phone absolutely blew up. His entire family was calling me, texting me, calling me every horrible, selfish name in the book. Randy actually showed up at my hotel, literally sobbing on his knees in the lobby, begging me to reconsider. He promised he would take out a high-interest personal loan, that he would fix it, and that we could still get married. But the trust was entirely gone. You do not steal behind the back of your future wife to fund a luxury vacation for your spoiled sibling. Now, I am sitting on the balcony of my new beautiful apartment, drinking a glass of expensive wine, and honestly, I have never felt more at peace with a decision. So, tell me, was I too harsh, or did he get exactly what he deserved?